The Wrangler is easily one of the most recognizable automobiles in the world. This shape, in fact, in India itself, well, there's a long drawn-out association with just that front face. You've seen it on so many other vehicles made by another manufacturer. But one of the forebearers of the Wrangler, the CJ, essentially kick-started the 4x4 culture around the world. And India finally got the Wrangler earlier this year when Jeep launched this vehicle. Of course, the 4-door version, the Wrangler Unlimited. Not that it takes away any of its capabilities, but this is just as capable as the standard Wrangler. You get a 2.8 litre, very simple 2.8 litre turbocharged diesel engine. You've got about 460 Newton meters of torque, and you've got a low ratio transfer case. All of that combined with a fairly good ground clearance and its 4x4 abilities will allow you to take this SUV to places that, well, are absolutely exotic. But the Unlimited also brings along with it a fair amount of comfort, luxury, the capacity to carry 4 people inside its cabin, and that amounts to a lot. This isn't a car built for the racetrack. Of course, it's built for the great outdoors. It's also built for driving in urban conditions or highway commuting as well, highway driving as well. So in all of those respects, it's a fantastic vehicle. And just take a look at it. Doesn't it look awesome? India waited for a year. No, actually it was 2 years. No, actually it was 3 years nearly that we waited for Jeep to come into India, to launch their products into India. The Wrangler, the Grand Cherokee, and all of India hoped and anticipated that the Wrangler would open up a new dimension for them in adventure travel. Almost all of India wanted to go out and off-road suddenly. And then Jeep launched themselves in India, much fanfare, and announced prices of the Wrangler and the Grand Cherokee and the Grand Cherokee SRT. And with that announcement, well, all of those hopes were dashed. But the reality is that customs and duties in India, well, they charge an exorbitant amount for all of these cars. And, well, Jeep got the short end of the stick. The Wrangler was overpriced. It is a fairly expensive SUV, but that does nothing to detract from its abilities off-road. I'm on a racetrack, I'm driving the Wrangler in absolutely the wrong environment. But you know what? Who gives a damn? All I know is that this SUV, I've driven it off-road, I've driven the Wrangler off-road in the United States, in Texas, and it can do some incredible things. Things you'd never dream of. It'll take you places you never thought a vehicle could go. I think that's the charm of the Wrangler. It's one of the most capable SUVs that's ever been offered in India. Unfortunately, it comes at a price. I think there's a lot that other SUV or off-road SUV manufacturers can learn from the Wrangler. Because it combines luxury, it combines comfort, convenience, performance, off-road ability, all in one package. A tremendous product for the Indian market. Unfortunately, well, like I said, too steep. And yet, from what I hear, Jeep has managed to sell quite a few. There are still several takers to the Wrangler Unlimited in India. Now, I can't wait for 2017, when the middle of that year will bring us the Compass. I'm hoping that's got all of those off-road abilities that they've showcased, that I've recently seen at the Los Angeles Motor Show. Because if it comes out in the trim that it was showcased in, I think Jeep finally has a winner on their hands. For now, I'm just going to have to content myself in driving the Wrangler Unlimited on a racetrack. Such a contrast.